Hello, big wide world out there. Sorry about the blankness of the room. We're having a little bit of a, change around and stuff. Welcome to the show. I'm Dodgy Git. This is the Dodgy Git Show 228. Yeah. Oh, we are live. We are live. We are live. We're not in a hurry, are we? Eh? We're always rushing about, thinking we've got to do the next freaking thing, haven't we? Eh? Everybody ran about, got the old what's the name, didn't they? Yeah, I've seen some funny videos about that now. Yeah, not sure how much we're allowed to talk about it, really. Yeah, I don't really know what we're allowed to talk about anymore, so we're just going to chunter along, as we do, always, and somebody's got a problem, they can write it in the chat. Yeah, but we're here sharing our love up there. You know what time it is? What time is it? It's time for love, isn't it? See, sharing our love, our good vibrations to the big wide world out there. Just talking about what's on our mind, isn't it? Yeah? Have a little chat with a judge about what's on our mind, maybe. Wonder what's on his mind. Yeah. Pay or, morality or the next picture he wants to buy, eh? Yeah. Funny old world, isn't it? Anyway, welcome to the clown world, and welcome to the Dodgy Git Show. I'm Dodgy Git. Like I say, 228. How the fuck did we get here? We're creeping up, aren't we, eh? I was on some live flicking feed the other day, chatting away as I do, commenting and sticking my oar in and throwing 5p's everywhere. Yeah. Geezer started to mention me. I fucking like, oh bollocks. But yeah, quite interesting. Had a nice little chat with him. He was playing music. He was good at playing music too. He was strumming on his old guitar, but singing as well. It's good. Yeah, I like chatting in chat rooms, Let's see what else the world has got to say about whatever the geezer's got to say, or whatever the girl's got to say about whatever it may be. Heard this morning that Taylor Swift is bloke. Fucking hell, she's got a concert tonight. Let's get me red pen out of my fucking crayon box. Look, see, there we go. Then I can tick off things so my brain doesn't fucking overheat. Yeah. Some of these lights do my head in. I see why people wear spectacles, like the sunglasses variety, whilst doing shows. Yeah, fucking hell. You can't get your old doodah right, otherwise it don't come out proper. Like, see my washed out old t-shirt that I want to do crap in later, and my TV's different black, innit, see? My face here, glowing up like the window. Bit of a contrast, innit? Anyway. We've got my red crayon stick. Start licking the window with it. Yeah? Well, some people have done some crazy things, haven't they? They went on a little trial, didn't they? A little trial run. Yeah. Now there's shit running around some people's bodies, apparently. Yeah, I've heard some right old crazy stories. Yeah. Nanobots that are forming from, what is it? Magnetic something or other, and some graphene. Now, what's that? I don't know. Have you had anything, adverse reactions? Maybe you've had a family member pass away inadvertently. Maybe like a few years early, when there was nothing wrong with them, and before they. So that's all coming out now, isn't it? So we won't talk about much more about that, apart from to mention the nanobots within that whole spectrum of curiosity and wonderment. Anyway, let me know your opinions. That's what the chat box is there for. Share your love with me in there. Yeah, you might want to curse me or tell me my cursing's too much cursing. Yeah, trying to, depends what time of day you get me, innit? What I've been doing, what I'm doing, how annoyed I get at little things. See, easily frustrated. See, just sat there innocently giving a fucking bullshit lecture or something, like Liz Truss was yesterday. That was fucking funny, although she didn't think it was and said so. Oh, Liz Truss, yeah? Fucking, she used to be the fucking Prime Minister because Boris couldn't be asked to bury the Queen. Yeah, so he fucked off on holiday, had a kid with his fucking what that girl he's been shagging, and he's got kids in the family, so he fucked off on holiday, and Liz Truss came in, didn't she, and buried the Queen, did all the nice hat thing with the other girl that was holding the stick up. Yeah, just like school it was. Like school performance in theatre. Everybody had a little role, didn't they? Anyway, Liz Truss, she was fucking Prime Minister during that time, and everybody blamed everything on her because she was only in office for 3 weeks. So it was bound to all be her fault, right? You know, wars and, you know, lockdown and, you know, the old trial thing that was going on and, you know, all the fucking furlough money. That was, she did all that. Yeah, within 3 weeks of being in office when she did nothing but mourn for the fucking dead Queen. That did the Queen have the doodah? She did, didn't she? Yeah, the Queen, she did, didn't she? Oh, and Charles and Kate, and I wonder if what's his name had that what's his name, Prince Philip. Do you reckon he was getting his flu shots regularly by his allocated doctor? I wonder who that allocated doctor was, you know. Yeah, mind wanders, doesn't it, eh? The mind wanders. But anyway, Liz Truss was sat there giving some bullshit fucking drivel out of her face on a stage. Yeah, the people hosting this thing thought it would be rather funny to lower a sort of fucking picture. It was a picture, it had words on it and a picture on it. Yeah, it was a lettuce with 2 eyeballs, like boggly eyeballs, like cartoon boggly eyeballs stuck to it. And it just said underneath, I wrecked the economy or something like that. Yeah. Just complete bullshit, isn't it? So I don't know who paid or whose idea what was it to, you know, commission prior to the event that really bad joke. Why the fuck did you bother? Like Liz said, that's not funny. It's funny for about as funny as telling a racist joke, which I know I've been a derogatory arsehole, hypocritical, sinful cunt that generally, you know, undermines most people other than myself, because I'm an arsehole most of the time, you know, because I'm a human being and I have sinful thoughts, words and deeds, right? Yeah, well, people do, don't they? Get pissed off with shit, frustrated. Yeah. So that's why we talk about stuff, innit? Yeah. Get it off your old loony bin, eh? Stops you being loony bin. What do you reckon? Who's a fucking loony bin anyway? Yeah? Who deems whose words, pictures, or sinful, immoral? Yeah, we could look at pictures of Charles, couldn't we, or paintings, and we could analyse them and give reasoning. Yeah. Funny how we figure out the world, don't it? But the drop of lettuce picture down behind the back of Liz Truss there was a bit lame, wasn't it? It's a bit limp of a joke. The limp lettuce jokes on the fucking host of the joke. It's like flat, like tumbleweed, like so bored. Liz just went, yeah, like that ain't actually funny. Like you took one thing that was generalised to do with the entire fucking British fucking council. Fucking joke, innit? It was a joke and that's all it was. Yeah, funny or not, it was what it was. So one shakes my red spear. There you go, shaking my spear, quivering my quill at a fear of repercussion from fucking Starmer's fundraising judges. Okay, what else was he for? I wrote something else he had to do some fundraising. Oh yeah, we'll get onto that later. Might be a long show. Yeah, long show. It's been a long battle, hasn't it, over there in Ukraine, Yeah. I suppose Liz Truss was fucking to blame everything on her as well, I suppose, yeah. No, it is fucking hell. Been a while, hasn't it? Did it start 2008 or something? Some teachers and MPs got pissed off and fucking people got killed and stuff. In 2014 there was some more shit went down, wasn't it, in them four regions, wasn't it? Yeah. Chin chin. There's a tea and talk and a chin wagon chat with coffee. Oh, you're alright. 2 sugars and white. How do you take yours? Go on, show me your cream egg. Ukraine, they're a big fucking battle, innit? Everybody's been going on for ages. Oh, fucking Ukraine's fucking dying everywhere. They slaughtered fucking loads of people. Russians are gonna kick their ass. And they did, didn't they? Russians have been kicking their ass down south. And then up north there, they fucking suddenly burst through like the fucking gates of Alton Towers had opened at fuck knows what time in the morning. All the queues are there going, oh, it's on the ride. And they were all first on the ride, weren't they? There's riding fucking whatever they could find. Yeah, probably men, women and children. Yeah, well, obviously, you know, taking all their goods, you know. This is where the transfer of wealth occurs, is it? Yeah. Oh, look, I found this stash of fucking diamond rings. Oh, look, I found the fucking family silver. Oh, look, I've just found a 12-year-old girl. Oh, look, I've just found a baby. Seriously, shit happens. Shit goes down. Shit gets organised. Shit is pre-organised, isn't it? And that's the fucked up thing. Where's all the shit getting fed now? From diamonds to fucking babies. Fucking grim. So they're in Kursk. There's shit going down, isn't there? Major advance on fucking several fronts. Well, basically, they legged it up a few roads and cleared some hedgerows in fields that left fucking empty, right? All to do with roads and hedgerows, innit? You clear the roads and hedgerows. Wangle your way up. You're fucking gonna block off east and west soon. South of Moscow. And if they fucking get as far as the M4, which is the fucking motorway north-south in Russia, they fucking block off the M4 fucking corridor. There's fuck all that's happening down south apart from people is dying. And Russia will lose an awful lot of land. If Ukraine become NATO, which they inevitably will, yeah, because what it is written, then Moscow's fucking not far from the border, and it's lost what? A lot of its power. And I mean literal power. Its power stations, its connections south. Fucks. Be better off relocating its capital city in fucking that fucking gulag place. All the people in the gulag wearing fuck all apart from a fucking rag around their fucking ball sack will start going, yay, my shed's worth more than a cricket's balls bag. Yeah. Funny as fuck. Funny as fuck. Well, it ain't. It's a big fucking... For lots of people, we're gonna die, ain't it? Not very nice. Rather share our love. And a cup of tea. See, chin chin. See, I once shared something with a Russian. I did, yeah. It was a what was it? A Public Relations Act of Nations. Yeah. It's only a minor thing, like you needed to fucking top up something. I said, oh, I got some of that over here. You want some of that? He went, yeah, I need, like, how many you got? I went, well, how many do you fucking need? And he went, no, I could do with that many, and like, if that happens on the way there, like, I might need a few. Here, have a fucking box. And he went, oh, thanks very much. Like, we had a little handshake, and off we popped. He popped off his way, and I popped off my way. Yeah, they're alright. I can help each other out, you know. Yeah, they got good stuff for getting the flies off, so I borrowed some of that. You know what I mean? Yeah, Kursk battle, fucking hell. Wonder what shopping malls will get fucking rampaged now, eh? All the Rolexes, Yeah, all the gold. Did Putin leave the Kremlin the other day in the helicopter? I saw lots of helicopters, big fuckers. You know, them heavy lift ones. Mm. But was it taking Putin, his staff, his family, his children, his wife, his close fucking family, or what? Or gold? Or all the pictures? Yeah. Taking the snooker table. What do you reckon? Helicopter snooker? Dunno. Yeah. Test the pilot out of the snooker table in a helicopter, wouldn't you? Let's see if you can pot all the balls. It'd be harder not to pot the balls though, wouldn't it? Hey? Keep them all on the table, mate. Fucking hell of a test. Why not? Good fun. But yeah, so is Putin robbing Russia blind? Will he suddenly get busted like subject we talk about later, like the people in Tehran trying to go, yeah, we're fucking all powerful, and the people behind them going, hang on, pal, there's like 51% of us here like don't agree with you anyway. So if you start that shit, we're gonna kick off. It's like, oh yeah, bollocks. So we can chat about that later as well. Other news, see, we selected news and Politrix for our little category. Yeah. Fucking other worldly news, isn't it? Fucking Superbug, fucking, they're gonna call it Mpox, aren't they? It's gonna be all over everywhere, and they're gonna scare the crap out of you with it. Because that's their job, right? The whole fucking, oh, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. You follow what we fucking say and do, and fucking what the media says. Same as the violence lately, swam loads of people up, innit? Including myself. Like, obviously, death of 3 young girls being murdered brutally by some fucking lunatic maniac, and the fucking other fucking spin-offs that apparently have fucking come from it. It's a bit of a fucking sick situation, really. Why you will fall for it is fucking, seriously, don't fall for it. You're being gaslit by the media continually. I am too. Fucking hell. It's reaction, solution, fucking. Here's the problem. You're gonna react, are you? You're gonna react like that, and yeah. Well, give them all a party out, innit? Yeah, fucking superbug there, fucking. So it's a superbug. Monkeypox has been around for fucking ever, innit? Monkeypox, same smallpox and cowpox and pox. Shouldn't eat fucking monkeys and shit from the fucking forest, should you really? Yeah, they've been playing with that ball bag. Yeah, fucking eating fuck knows what you haven't even discovered yet. Because you're too impatient and just hack your way through rather than, you know, gently strolling and, you know, observing quietly. There's lots we don't know about the fucking world. Yeah. What they say about us, we are the flower of a mushroom, which is our brain. Fungal fucking lump. Funny, isn't it? All them fucking neurons bouncing around. And there's little nanobots in there now. Look, they're trying to figure shit out. They're trying to use a computer. And all this cell goes from there to there. Oh, does it? Oh, doing all this calculus, isn't it? Imagine when you rig them up with AI and a bit of a Bluetooth signal. Oh, I am getting instructions. Oh, go to the cancer cell and... Oh no, did you say copy it or did you say delete it? Copy or delete? Copy or delete? Copy. Oh shit, we're in crap now, mate. Oh no, it was a fucking software problem. Really? Shit me. So this superbug, this smallpox, making people's skin go all fuckery, isn't it? Apparently not allowed to rub up against people. It's close contact, isn't it? Yeah? Make sure you order your fucking parcels for delivery soon, eh? Yeah. So fuck knows how it's going to spread around. It's outside of, what is it, the Congo already, isn't it? Republic of Congo. It's already in other countries, and it's only the World Health Organization who, again, you know, the black guy in spectacles with the fuzzy hair. Yeah, yeah. Looks like the newsreader off of The Simpsons, doesn't he? Just ain't got glasses on, something like that. Yeah, funny that. So I don't know, you start itching your skin, or you know, feeling you got fucking scratches anywhere, you should you know, really consult somebody. Make sure you haven't rubbed up against anybody of you know, might have been on holiday somewhere or had anything to do with anything coming from that area or anything like that. Because you get that shit, well, people do survive it, but it can kill you. So if you suffer the symptoms, so after the show you're going to have to go Google them, aren't you? Yeah, you go Google it. Yeah. And it's funny actually, although it's not hilarious, it's serious. It's not the first outbreak of anything that's actually occurred around the world. There's been outbreaks in Germany, not of smallpox, or not of monkeypox, yeah, not of any of that shit. But there's been pollutants, isn't there? And there's been a pollutant here as well. Cyanide was put in the fucking canal. There was a so-called spillage. Yeah, cyanide. They said, oh, it's not a risk to fucking drinking water. Really? How the fuck can you say that when you don't even know how much has been poured in there, right? Don't know, they probably did, didn't they? Probably a tank full, tank broke or something, or what they call it, a bunding, don't they? If you have a big tank of anything dangerous, you have to put a wall around it that's the volume of the tank. So you make you put that tank inside a concrete tank, that if the inner tank bursts, whatever's in it doesn't escape further than what you call the bunding, which is the concrete fucking wall you put around whatever the fucking box it is you put in there. But if that's been breached through lack of maintenance, care, or fucking responsible fucking ownership, then you'd be fucked. And it'd go straight into the river, won't it? Plus, if you're fucking storing fluids, hang on, what do we cyanide? Don't know what sort of cyanide it was. It could be pellets, it could be fucking liquid, it could be gas. But it got in the river, in it, so it's probably a liquid. Yeah, could be pellets. Don't know. I literally don't know. More chemistry to go and have a look at, innit? But yeah, fucking some in the canal down in this country. A couple of things in Germany have been polluted, and now we've got fucking this outbreak over there in Africa, in the Congo. Don't know, maybe they should change the filters in the aeroplanes. Yeah, all aeroplanes to and from that area, to have those things changed just as a matter of course, you know. And now we're aware of it, we'll have to put that into place for those, you know, those carriers. Have a nice afternoon, won't you? People do spend their fucking afternoons doing some funny things, don't they? And it is, it like, this fucking brought this up because of the bloody, the advert I fucking witnessed the other day going round and round and round trying to advertise fucking gambling for 30 grand, you know, you're not going to fucking get. It's a fucking joke, the whole thing. And I thought, fucking, it is. It's the whole world, actually, if you just let it come in and you start fucking pressing those buttons, like, to any fucking, especially like I don't know, a kid with a fucking new phone, yeah? It's continually bombarded with stuff, but initially it's all gambling and porn. Gambling and porn, gambling and porn, gambling and porn. It's fucking waste your money and sexualization. Waste your money, sexualization. I think the kids are freaking just discussing it with the missus last night. Yeah, no, I don't think they do that anymore. Like, that ain't fashionable now, is it? Like, people are fucking real straight heads and fucking, money is God and all this sort of thing. There's quite a lot of young people are like that. They're not into going getting fucked up in a field or on fucking some random roundabout with a sound system that some random person you'd never met happened to have turned up with the night before. Yeah, there's different generations and obviously influences of, social unrest. Yeah, people are sick of having fuck all, aren't they? So they're saying, right, when I get some, I'm gonna fucking save it. I ain't fucking going to buy that piece of shit. Why do I need that thing? It's a thing I want to be, and it's actually mental security through finance. Watching a little thing there about Janet Jackson sharing with the world her family members who are her cousins. And Samuel L. Jackson's one of her cousins. And I thought, alright, he's about that age. Yeah. No wonder he's so confident. Doesn't he? Samuel L. Jackson oozes confidence. Because he had an upbringing where money was available. And he didn't need to worry. So he was confident in what he could do, where he could go, and how he could conduct himself as a young person. Because of that, his talents grew or whatever it is. He made his own money. But if he's come from a family that's always had money, and that whole thing about promoting, self-expression confidently, can turn out to be some certainly more than rational people, eh? But if the person growing up in their environment sees and has nothing that gives them confidence, for them to make it is an exceptional thing, isn't it? And it is, and that's what kids want now. They don't want to be in this shit. They don't want to be like their parents were. Rebellion, the revolution, the great awakening of education, where actually, finally, the children get a grip and go, I do want to learn that. And in actual fact, I want to learn that thoroughly, completely. And then when I've learned it, I might play around with it for a while, and I'll probably dump it because I'll be bored of it because I would have learned it, and then I'm going to move on to something else. The newsreader was going on about fucking boys' brains, how the male teenage brain works. And they're all pissed off, aren't they, these young boys? And all they say, and I've heard it time and time again from fucking loads, just want to get into something. And this is where the education system fails and it won't allow them to. You turn up at 9, 10 minutes of this, 5 minutes to walk to there, 45-minute class, 15-minute break, 45-minute class, 15-minute break. But what they're doing is skipping from one subject to another, and it's fucking their head up, and they're getting pissed off with it and frustrated with it. It literally, this is how boys' fucking brains work as far as I fucking fathomed. What are we learning? We're learning about geography. Okay, what are we going to learn about geography? everything we fucking know about geography, and we're going to spend all fucking year or the whole fucking 3 months talking about it. And you're going to talk about nothing else. They don't do that. They want to give you maths here and French over there and fucking art and design here and craft over there and sit down here and fucking get up there and sit down here and get up there. And boys' brains can't fucking keep up with it. And they end up shutting off. And then they watch the girls going boing, 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 bouncing around and being successful at it. Because a girl's brain is fucking what? Genetically wired to deal with kids at a cave that are fucking running around all over the place. Say that's sexist or not, but fucking males' eyes, their peripheral vision has genetically changed to be narrower, right? That's why fucking women are in cockpits and flight decks, so they can see things men miss, right? And they deal with things differently also. Why? We're different. Why people keep going on about fuck. Anyway, there's Taylor Swift and yeah, oh fuck, now I am confused. Apparently an Adam's apple, and you can't have an Adam's apple if you're a girl. Weird, isn't it? That's some operation or something. Don't know. Bit weird. And all these stars are dressing their sons in dresses with slogans about girls on the front. Bit weird, isn't it? Bit weird. So, should we fucking ban kids from having phones and being exposed to gambling and pornography? Pornography is fucking, Jesus wept, like I said the other day. I used to have the K's catalogue, and what was it? The Joy of Sex. Yeah, like, found under loads of shit at the bedside table whilst looking for fucking Christmas gifts, right? It was about fucking 11. Fucking hell. And now look at it. Imagine a fucking 11-year-old boy with an open phone looks out on a phone. My gosh. It's fucking grim, and it's self-perpetuated, isn't it? Give your fucking kid the phone at the fucking table. I've seen people give their kids fucking iPads in a restaurant. It's like, what are you teaching the child? And just don't make excuses. Oh, they want this, or oh, they want that, or just fucking teach them that. And it's they won't because you haven't. These fucking mums, literally, they're like, and it is, I see groups of mums sitting down, their children are supposed to be interacting with each other. And each of them sat there on the lap with a screen in front of it. And the mums are on phones. Might be one or two of them talking amongst themselves, but nobody's looking at each other. It's quite bizarre behaviour. So, yeah, do we shut that shit down? When will the whole world, maybe tonight at the concert, you know, old Taylor, yeah, he might just take his, give an expose that shocks the world, eh? I was thinking about, because a couple down his Black Swan event, you see. Black Swan event. People are going on about it being, you know, grab your golden Bitcoin or whatever, or fucking the moment the fucking Black Swan event fucking occurs, what will it be? No, nobody knows, do they? That's the whole fucking point. We're always constantly waiting for this aftermath of, oh yeah, look at that was that, wasn't it? Yeah. So Taylor Swift's got a Swiftie concert tonight for people that are fans of that person, Taylor. Yeah, Taylor. Wonder how he got on in class. Wonder if he was into, well, yeah, I wonder what sort of test he's good at. Yeah, interesting. Amazing how he has so many fans, right? are willing to pay, what, £3,000 a ticket? You must be nuts and have your head in the clouds. Speaking of heads in clouds, weather today is going to clear up and rain. That's the end of the weather. Yeah. There's a TikToker there in Lahore. Apparently famous girl. Pretty girl and all that, wear a nice dress, yeah. She's gone into this crowd. It appears that she's trying to get up on this on the stage to like do her thing. Yeah. And the uncontrollable crowd of Pakistani only men, this is Lahore, right? It's just men at this do. And she's a real famous woman. And she went up on stage, and thousands of men that were attending this concert all appeared to participate in her being stripped naked. And she literally got dragged into the crowd. Now, I'm not quite sure what happened to this poor woman after she was stripped naked and dragged into this crowd of thousands of Pakistani men in Lahore. But I do wonder what mentality is being taught to these people and by whom. Because imagine if, just for a second, we're using our imagination to think about theoretical things. Imagine if that happened to Taylor Swift, where she was literally stripped naked in the street by thousands of men and then dragged off to have Christ knows what happen to her. Just think. So, we'll raise a glass to the fucking civilised world, eh? Some people are fucking weird, aren't they? And other people follow them. I know I'm a bit fucking, you know, but it's all for the sake of the show. Hang on, I'm just going to adjust that here. Just go into these settings. Oh no, yeah, that one. I'll put this down a bit. Not 1, not 9, 0. There we go. Hopefully that's sorted out. Yeah, it's just a bit bright, that's all. Looks a bit bright there, change the contrast. Yeah, fucking out. Yeah, TikToker, fucking Pakistani men in Lahore, you fucking disgusting, filthy cunts. I hope the law comes down on you with fucking recognition this and recognition that with a massive, great fucking stick. Or aren't I allowed to say that? Isn't that the discipline instilled in Lahore by policemen holding sticks? Hopefully these gentlemen, I wouldn't call them that, really, are they? Not very gentle, are they? These fucking wankers need to be dragged to the court, right? Be dragged to the court and fucking, you know, be accountable for what they did to that young lady. Dragging, literally, she's been trying, people are trying to get her on the stage. And they're not really that bothered about getting her on the stage, if you know what I mean. There's not many helping by the looks of things. And this poor girl just ends up with her dress ripped off, everything ripped off, and then just pulled into the crowd, fucking naked. On the floor into whoever's going to deal with her. Fuck knows what happened afterwards. But I wouldn't like to fucking imagine if they're willing to do that to her. Christ knows what else they're willing to do to her. It is fucking hell. If people behave like that, what happens when money really does run out? When the big realisation that fiat money is just, you know, money being created from the writing of debt. It's the whole process. The only profit is the profit on the debt. The debt has to be created. We're forever indebted. It's just the interest that the profit that functions to do the next bit, right? Which is all a big spin. So when it all falls to pieces, what are people going to do? If they behave like that now, you know, imagine that was an auction and a couple of blokes wanted a... Just saying, some people and places do that. Even though people are in complete fucking denial of it, right? It does. But yeah, you can see the standard of living dropping in this country already. People aren't making that fucking mega purchase. People that are doing it on HP through their companies, right? No personal wealth is being created, right? Few people making a few quid. But it's only paying their bills because their fucking mortgage is so big. Because they were earning good money when the markets was good and bought a big house because they sold their little house and their kids grew up a bit, right? And they wanted an office, didn't they? And that fucking barbecue set outside under that fucking bit of wood. Yeah, so now they're fucked because their mortgage is fucking more than they earn. You have to sit down and fucking do some maths, won't they? String out the mortgage from 25 years to 40 years. Yeah, and your credit cards are up to the fucking eyeballs because that's the only way you buy shopping, right? Yeah, and people are like that. And it's only sustainable for so long until what? Starmer forgets that it's maths class and go, oh fucking hell, oh oopsie daisy, and we're back to 12% interest rates like Sunak suffered temporarily whilst he attended his maths class. Fucking fiat money goes, the world's fucked. And fiat money ain't going nowhere. So I don't know why people are fucking going on about it, to be quite honest. Fiat money ain't going nowhere, is it really? It's only Iran, North Korea and Russia that are all supporting each other currently, yeah? And like the three legs of Islam, if it were to be a stool, yeah? Big part of it, yeah? One of them legs falls off, it falls over, doesn't it? It does. But they're the only ones without a dollar. They're the only ones not on the dollar, and they're the only ones at war with the rest of the world, right? So maybe that's why it's so important for Iran to do what it does, and why Russia does what it does, and why North Korea chuckles there obesely in the background, like it's a little Switzerland or something, can it? Yeah, funny that. Funny how people have a greed for material wealth, isn't it? Like I say, people will run into Kursk and take the gold and take the girls and take the this and take the that. Yeah. God will take their fucking soul, won't it? Eh? Their morality will be out the fucking window. And they'll have to balance up at some point so they can, what, have PTSD for the rest of their lives. Yeah. Even the good things that they've done will seem to be evil, right? Yeah, it is. A lust for material wealth. Stuff. But don't forget, you're going to own nothing and be happy, right? Depends where you live. Yeah? Do you live in a mansion? Or do you live in your head? You live in your head. They can electrocute your nipples and everything, and they won't do much, will it, eh? You're still there chuckling away. You'll be flat soon, shit like that. Or will it hurt when I pee? Funny. It is. When did all this crap start, though? See, we talk about credit. It's fucking Madonna in a material world in the early 80s, right? Just when credit cards came around again. Yeah. And recently we got down to 0% interest, didn't we? Yeah, we did. Yeah, just coming up to the 20s again, wasn't it? Yeah. Do you know we talk about things being 100 years ahead? Well, and financial crashes, repeating themselves in a little cycle, and sort of align themselves with wars and people dying. Yeah, you have to go back to 1920s America when money was being given out for free. Yeah, please invest, please. And that's why you had that cocktail era where all diamonds and fucking cocktails and fucking everybody was happy and high on fucking drugs, right? They were, because there was money about. There was money about because the banks fucking gave it out at 0% interest because they were panicking that the system was failing. And then it did fail, didn't it? 1929, everything went fucked. And the start of the Great Depression, because the banks took everybody's fucking land and investments back and then couldn't sell them. And then that land didn't make any money. Nobody was willing to work on the land. Yeah? All that kind of shit. But 100 years later, where are we at? We're in the 20s again, aren't we? Eh? 24, eh? People are going on about 3 years' time. 27, we're going out boop, 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 sort of thing going on around the whole of the world, I reckon. So it ain't far off, is it? 98 years? 98 years? Fucking incredible. Yeah. But there you go. From Madonna to Taylor Swift. Was he fucking fast on his bike or something? Yeah, quick in for lunch. Mother always calling him over. Taylor, quick. Taylor Swift, swiftly. Come swiftly, please. Taylor Swift, swiftly. Yep. But from Madonna and a material world, so now we got Taylor coming out, wearing a black swan, dress or some shit later. You'll have to watch it for all those piss takes out of the satanic worship that they're all doing, right? And it's like sarcasm. It's like rub it in your face. People have paid their kids to go and see that shit. Must be fucking mad. But like I say, what happened with the attitude and the fucking whole thing with people in the 20s that lead us to the peak of this feminine drive for material fucking wealth? Oh look, I've got these shiny things, I've got this big thing, I drive this huge monstrosity, things like that. Yeah? Or I've got 10 of those. Sounds like the vacuum cleaner man lorry's coming round. He'll miss all the bits that actually need doing because he can't turn because the road's the wrong shape because it was never designed to take the vehicle. None of them use a broom. They should broom it out really, shouldn't they? And then have the man come along and suck it all up. But they don't do that, they just drive it around the street. And especially the other road, it's diabolically, atrociously filthy. The entire path is like, an amalgam of squashed leaves, bird shit, and now actually, because getting quite bad. Dog shit. Oh, and cat shit, because nobody cleans that up, do they? Cats shit where they lie. So, again, council feedback. Thank you very much for cleaning our street with your vacuum cleaner lorry. Unfortunately, there appears to be, have to word it nicely, yeah? Or you could say, oi cunt, and they probably wouldn't get very far. Although, it's still creating a job task, so technically they've got to create a task for it, right? Work order number 1, clean the fucking street. It's funny, they all do it all departmentalised. So the leaf cutter people will come around, make a fucking noise and a mess, and they'll clean up about 50% of the mess, and the rest of it gets blown into the street. By that time, you then notice half of the fucking hedgerow hasn't been cut anyway, and there's bits sticking out all over the place. You are dying to fucking just trim off with, even a pair of scissors is fine. But no. And then the truck there, it comes around, misses most of the street. Yeah? Because what happens, it accumulates in all the corners, doesn't it? So why isn't there a man in the truck, with the man that's driving the truck, have a little sweep up? Because they drop glass everywhere. They do. 3 times I've avoided glass this week. And it's genuine spills out the back of trucks and stuff. Yeah, for fuck's sake. Anyway, what are we talking about? The end of fiat currency, fucking Iran, and fucking morality of fucking material wealth, right? Yeah. And the fucking change. When's the changeover? When was the last changeover? It's a cycle, isn't it? Like a bicycle, but not with 2 pedals. Just one. And, yeah? It was when we had a war, wasn't it, eh? Wars create the reset. Yeah? Same as the other one, what is it? It wasn't 9/11, was it? It was 9/10. It was the day before, when Congress suddenly lost fucking $5 billion or something. Wasn't it? Something like that. Talked about Mpox, where there's 15,000 suspected fucking people spread over fucking several countries now. But I do wonder if there are any local trials of anything to do with, you know, just things that might help make people better, and might have been, you know, pay per fucking play at a local African village. So I'd like to know if there are any patents to do with that may have spun off from the playing with what? Biology down there. Monkeypox, what's the cure? You put ointment on it? Funny what we do. We do some stupid things. Yeah, we do some fucking stupid things. As mankind, you know, it's not the first time a certain rich individual there has been involved in the unfortunate demise of individuals after one of these experimental trials to help the fucking rest of the world. I hope there's memorials down there. But we do make some funny decisions. It's like, we need this. Okay, how are we going to get it then? Right, we have an argument about it. Then we're going to have a discussion about it. No, we'll have a round table group meeting about it. No, we round out biscuits, cakes. No, we go for a meal. No, we go for a team bonding week. Okay. No, we meet other people from other departments. No, we get together. Oh, no, we'll make a fucking decision. What's the decision? Oh, we're only going to use half of it. What do you mean use half of it? We need all of it. Yeah. So there's Tata Steel there. Is that China? Owning Port Talbot there in fucking Wales, or pretty much in Wales, isn't it? Is it this side, isn't it? No, it is in Wales. Of course, it's in fucking Wales. By fucking Cardiff, right? Yeah. Anyway, 2,000 people at this fucking metallurgy plant. They keep screaming, no, We can't use an arc furnace, mate. It's yes, it's very efficient, and we understand what its potential is. However, it doesn't make this, and this. And locally, a lot of places use this sort of flour to make their fucking bread with. So we need this place to make that flour. Yeah, at the fucking Tata Steelworks. We don't need just wholemeal bread. We make white bread, wholemeal bread, whole grain bread, fucking this bread, that bread, the other bread. You can't do that, yeah, with one lot of flour. You want this, and this. So 2,000 jobs, and they say they must go green. Says who? Or is it literally that? The World Health Organization says, dictates via the UN treaties and agendas that it must be green, right? Well, define green, because defining green doesn't just mean, oh yeah, go and buy the Chinese one. Because like I say, the Chinese don't make the right flour. They need good flour to make good bread, basically. But what is it, this obsession with going green? The global warming's bullshit. Currently, the sun is going through, go and look at Stefan's video on fucking YouTube. The sun is going through a huge traumatic time with sunspots. Huge ones growing, and coronal mass ejections, that's the filaments that burst out of the sun, yeah, are being projected continually towards Earth at a magnified rate currently. That fucks up the fucking weather, yeah? That fucking Mount Etna fucking farts for 3 days, and it's fucked up your entire carbon fucking footprint for 10 years, yeah? Like, fucking, what are you gonna do with it? Shit. Oh. I'm in a bit of a jumble at the moment with fucking wires and cables. They're so bright. They got a flicker on them actually. They got a frequency thing. It ends up giving me a headache. Yeah. Yeah. Why must we go green? This continual obsession with going fucking green all the time. Other people aren't doing it. Yeah, we're not hitting those targets, are we, for EV sales? We discussed that in the previous show, and gave figures. Yeah, it's unachievable, and the people, us, me, you, and fucking Fred Astaire, don't fucking want it. Yeah. People say they want apprenticeships. Here comes Street Cleaner Man again. People say they want apprenticeships, but people's kids are just getting used and then binned, right? And then so all of a sudden industry doesn't need those people. Or is it a case of they're forced out into industry? Oh, any old Iron Man's coming round as well. I should tell my mum. Hang on, she's got a couple of them stand-up lights. Oh, let's have a butcher's. Oh, I've got other things to do on here. I've got to buy lettuce. Yeah, that's cool. Chicken wraps for tea. Mrs. making chicken wraps. She needs me to get lettuce. Baby lettuces, you get 2 of them, didn't you? Yeah. It's my missus and 2 baby lettuces. Goodness. Yeah. Chicken wraps for tea. Yum yum. That'll do. It's been quite hot here. It's like it's muggy. You know, it's too hot to do fuck all if you like. Well, it is. It's not so bad today. Today's alright. Last few days, fucking yesterday was terrible. It was overcast, cloudy, rainy, but really thickly hot. It was like, ugh. Yeah, today's a bit better, but we're going to have chicken wraps tonight, so that's fucking good. Yeah, people want apprenticeships. But it is like cheap labour, isn't it? People look at it like cheap labour as well. And once apprentices realise that they're being used as cheap labour and the person next to them has fucking not been qualified and they're in from a fucking recruitment agency and they're on twice their wage, they realise, what the fuck am I doing here? What am I doing? I'm humiliating myself in front of all these people to gain what? And it's the realisation of that what. Because the what is, once you pass, you'll be in the office telling all those people what to do, earning twice their wage, which is supposed to be the payoff, right? But you have to go through the graft. And what happens is, you don't end up with enough of those roles in those companies, yeah, available unless there is huge growth, and that's the idea of it, unless there's huge growth in their product sales and business exploits, right? They have to make money to go out to fucking earn, to get more sales, to pay for what's going on, to get so many sales that they can't deal with it, so they have to employ somebody, ideally you, to run the second team they're going to create. But throughout the apprenticeship, apprentices don't get told that. They get told to concentrate on the bullshit piece of fucking work they're doing right now. And do it well, do it properly. And it's really difficult to disengage their brain from being under everybody else because they know fuck all and they know fuck all, to being not just know the geezer's job that's fucking there next to you thoroughly, but know it to a point that you know his job, his job, his job, his job, and his job, and you're sat up in the office telling each one of them how many fucking things that they got on their fucking job chart today. Go, well, I need that, that, and that. If you can get most of that done, great. Yeah. Again, fucking, where's your deadlines? Depends what industry you're in, what pressure you're under. People running around office like headless chickens, and it's fucking what they're doing is actually really important to their section, but means fuck all the moment it leaves there. And it's irrelevant if it was on time or not. But the boss won't tell you that. He'll make you run around like a fucking idiot and get the fucking information he needs, because that's what he's paying you to do. He's not paying you to sit there on fucking YouTube making daft videos about fucking people running around offices with nothing to do. Yeah. Yeah, cheap labour. But it does. It teaches these people, young or old. On my apprenticeship, I was an apprentice. Thank you very much to my patient educators, yeah, of my craft. And I do take it as a craft because I see other people unable to achieve what I can achieve without really thinking about it too much. Yeah? It's my mind on matter thing. What we got to do, this, right, ding, 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 bang. Oh, right, this is like that. Yeah, it didn't take fucking 3 weeks to do it. You stood there going round and round in circles, not knowing which bit to pick up first. Yeah? But it's a skill. It's a craft. But any skill or craft in any industry is just as valuable as what mine is to me. And what I hope mine should be to the fucking world. Yeah, unfortunately, it's quite difficult to display that when I'm in my current fucking circumstance. But I do from time to time dabble in fucking, oh look, let's play with that for a while and see what we can do. And then spend another 3 weeks or so, well, that's a fucking, yeah, going bollocks, why did I do that? Then we end up making shows, you see, because we get bored and fucking there's things that need to be said. They don't need to be said to the people necessarily around me. They don't always necessarily agree with me, or it creates points of conflict, you see. And this is where the fucking judge in some of these cases has been a bit of, you know, I haven't heard fucking most of their judgments, but I hope the judges are taking into account that this is what the whole fucking thing is, isn't it? I've totally forgotten what I was going to talk about. The whole point of free speech is to discuss and debate, right? And the whole thing about not being offended is a gentleman's agreement to not be pernickety in the hope that the conversation can flow and gain some ground, right? Rather than obfuscating every little thing and getting fucking nowhere until 14 years have passed and the Labour Party then handed everything they ever wanted and don't know what the fuck to do with it because they spent 14 years telling the others, no, you can't do that, in its simplest form. My crayons, it's the wrong colour, though, shit. Yeah. Repeating offences. Woman got locked up for saying, oh, I didn't actually write it down. She said something about mosques and fires and people being inside. She said something about that, yeah. Which none of which is like, unless you're on a barbecue, like about at a barbecue, like get together, like, yeah. See, the news repeated this woman's actual lines of offence that she was jailed for 15 months for. And one reporter said it, and then the other reporter said it. So shouldn't they both get 15 months? And I've partially hinted at what it might be, but it was free speech. It's literally free speech. That's the whole point of free speech. It is for somebody who may be offended to turn around and say, no, that's not right, actually. And the debate go, why is that then? And they say, because of this, and this. Like the judge would have done, like, you can't set fire to people, that's not nice. And stop picking on that group over there, because actually they're just as generalised amongst themselves as anybody else is, so fucking what's your problem? But it's about repeat offences. How can the news come out twice in the same presentation? How can they come out with it and then accuse, it's complete fucking hypocrisy? And it's like proactive, because the fucking script writer that they've read out, the script writer has put it on the screen, has purposely fed it to both people. And it didn't need to be, like, I didn't say the whole thing. It didn't need to be said. Didn't need to be repeated because it was fucking deemed as offensive, right? I've been an arsehole in some of my shows, admittedly, yeah? But it's fucking art. It's a form of fucking art. A verbal fucking paralysis, or what was the thing? Fucking 15 months for fucking... was a bit of a nasty thing, but I don't think she realised quite how much weight or... see, when she said this thing, it creates an image in one's mind, and that image picture is offensive to most people. To have anybody in that situation in a place like that or similar, wouldn't be a pleasant image to create. Although I'm sure there's people that do sketches of stuff like that, or maybe murals or collage, spray painting or stencil work. Yeah. Not very nice though, is it? Eh? What is deemed to offend though? If it's supposed to offend, what is that? If it's a direct attack on a subject matter, surely that's purely a fucking argumentative point. That's what debate is. That's what fucking Rome and Greece and fucking our society of shake my spear is fucking based on, innit? There ain't no parameter like fucking, oh, it's the wrong shade of fucking purpley brown. Oh, add some more green. No, it's blue, red, oh, fucking yellow. Oh, put it on the fucking page. It's shit anyway. Is it? Yeah, it's from the donkey. Oh, glittery bits in it. Apparently that was from some bloke called Stanley the other day. He covered in, yeah, don't go there. See, funny how people get fed complete and utter fucking bollocks and everybody else fucking swallows it. Yeah, just like this cash feed to taxi firms, isn't it, eh? Taxi firms getting fed contracts. Yeah, I wonder who owns those fucking contracts for those taxi firms and who owns those taxi firms. They're getting contracts for taking individual train drivers from one place to another, yeah, at hundreds, several £100 a go, continually. Every day they're on shift, that person needs to go from there to there. Are you joking me? And they'll be all done on contracts with taxi companies. So who's controlling that feed of cash to taxi companies when social services do exactly the same? And the police, taxiing people about all over the place. And the schools, don't they, for vulnerable people or kids that won't fucking well walk, and they've been such a problem, their parents have had to argue with the school until they've blagged a taxi out of them in the morning. But this money's all being fed to taxi fucking firms that are hiring cars for fucking what? A couple of £100 a month. Yeah, the tyres, their fuel, their contracts, their this, their that, the other. Fair enough. But they're massive contracts. The profits on things from social services and train drivers must be fucking extortionate. And then you've got, what, NHS granny contracts where granny needs to go to the supermarket. So, you know, it's funny, you've got all them, and then we still have to have like the, I don't know, what do they call it? It's like one of them hopper buses, isn't it? A little local hopper bus where you have to go from here to there. But is all this stuff tracked? Does the government know where all its money's going when they keep giving fucking money to all these fucking places? Willy-nilly. They're just problem, reaction, solution. They're finding a fucking solution immediately because they're reacting to a problem they fucking had. And a reactive fucking one-off thing all the time. Instead of it, yeah, fair enough, it might be a contract. But what sort of contract is it? It's obviously got profit built in it for the company or they wouldn't do it. So why are these taxi companies profiting off of what? Social unrest? Well, he can't get home and she needs to get to the B&B and fucking gran needs a thing and that kid's got a fucking doctor's appointment in the middle of the day, so he's going to need 4 taxis today. 4 taxis, that's 8 runs. Don't forget the taxi's got to get back. Do you see how it's fake? Do you see how the green agenda's full of shit? Taxis. Every time you use a taxi, the taxi has to go back. Pretty much. People out there are looking a bit grubby. Not necessarily those of a religious fucking, persuasion. But they're just everyday fucking communal garden fucking English dude. Go to the bathroom, put the light on, stand in front of the mirror, get your shaving foam out, and have a fucking shave, you filthy bastard. Even fucking Prince William has got this fucking, Imam-esque thing on his face. It literally looks like the nation has turned into a fucking pile of tramps. Lazy, opinionated tramps. Quite gross. I know my t-shirt's bad today, but fucking hell, I should try and get fucking done. Not that it'll get done now, because it's too late in the day, so fuck it. Somebody should have responded when I said, excuse me, can I... Didn't get nothing, so fuck it for today. Fucking give that up. Bollocks. Do it tomorrow. Maybe. Probably better to do it tomorrow, actually. Don't know, we'll have a little think about that later. Yeah. Fucking hell, where did I go there? Oh yeah, have a fucking shave, you filthy bugger. Fucking hell. It's terrible. It's been happening for a while. Some of these real pricks, like, they're really like of their generation. They got tashes, haven't they? Yeah, like a member 20s tash, innit, eh? Yeah, tash. See, even the cycle of the fucking body hair has gone round. Go right back to the 50s. Yeah. A big old puffy mound, wouldn't you have to deal with? Funny how things are fucked around. Maybe fucking clothing, pussy hair, or fucking anything else. Quite weird bunch, aren't we? This fucking humankind we're supposed to fucking deal with, a condition of. Fucking hell. See, I keep hearing the repeated thing over and over again of 14 years of Conservative failure. Yeah. And now we've got Labour dealing with the unions, haven't we? All like fucking trade unions with fucking all kinds of unions, fucking steelworkers union, fucking union for fucking fucking train drivers they're dealing with now. And all they keep saying is Conservatives fail, Conservatives fail. You're going, okay, well, don't worry about that. Labour have now got hold of it. Stop saying that they failed, and tell us what you're going to do with it. Because now you've got hold of what you've wanted for fucking all these years, you literally don't know how to deal with it, because every time the Conservatives tried to deal with it, you put an obstacle in the way. So now you're dealing with it, you've got all your own obstacles in the way. And they're not just that, it's an obstacle that you said, you set it in place. So now you've got to go back on your word. And you've got to fucking come up with a reason for that. And there ain't one apart from you're a lying, manipulative git. 14 years of bastardising any suggestion of let's go and play over there a different game because this one's a bit poo. Now I want to play this one. Oh, for fuck's sake, I've been playing this one for ages, it's boring, everybody's fucking Yeah? And Labour just don't get it. They're all still arguing amongst themselves, like, oh, I want to fucking bowl, I want to do it, oh, forgive me, and they're all amongst themselves. Oh, fuck's sake. You're not allowed to mention the bat anymore, are you? No, get told off for that. But yeah, now Labour have no idea how to deal with what is essentially themselves. Yeah? That is it. It's a big paymaster rip-off, isn't it? Hmm? Yeah. You just pay them whatever they like. Yeah. And do you know what the theory is? This is the fun. This is the kicker. Now Labour have got hold of this union problem. Labour can just say, well, how much do you want then? And the union will say, oh, we want this, and I want a fucking flower in the top and a cherry on the top of that. And fucking Starmer will bend over with his sore bottom hole like fucking Gandalf's sleeve. And go, okay, I'll write you a cheque. And he'll literally write him a cheque. And the cheque has got a loan attached to it from the bank. And with that fucking loan, to deal with that, is a massive chunk of fucking interest profit for the bank. So there we go. Problem dealt with, debt created, profit made. The only bit they'll tell you about is we solved the problem and we made a profit doing it. Yeah? What they won't say is, we're Labour and we traditionally indebt the entire country, and when we get voted out by the Conservatives, the Conservatives win again, they sort the fucking maths of the country out, because they're the ones that continually deal with Labour's leftover bollocks. Because last time was war, wasn't it? Yeah, so the Conservatives stepped in and goes, right, what a fucking mess have they made now? They've been in this fucking play barn for ages and they've fucked it up, haven't they? They've broken all the toys and they've smashed that up and that's fucking missing. And why's that been shoved in there? Not literally. Labour, traditional debt creation. That's what Labour always have been. And their punt is, but we created a profit from it. It aided growth. No, you didn't, mate. You might have a new one, but you ain't paid for it yet. And the only profit was the interest the bank made off you having not paid for it yet, and you think you can just pay the interest forever. So in actual fact, you'll never pay for that. You've never finished paying for it, whatever it is. I keep fiddling with this thing. It's like a fucking, what do they call them? Fidget spinner, innit? Fidget fucking thing. Yeah, Labour traditional debt. Same shit, different day. Know who you're voting for on a long-term basis. Don't just look at today's news. Look at news over a long period of time and see how each performs before you're willing to go. They're a bit like wasps. Cunts. Anyway, Labour got this policy now, want to nationalise the train set, you see, because the train set's all in bits. You got the track people over there making a bit, you got the people over there doing the sandwiches, yeah. You got the maintenance facilities, and you got the, oh yeah, you ain't got one of them, have you? So they want to bring them all together and make the service a public good. Yeah. But they've already said they're going to give the train drivers shitloads of money, as much as they want, and they're going to get 500 quid a day for driving a train for what will essentially be maybe 7 hours, and then they're going to get their taxi paid all the way home, or what? And they've only got to do that 4 days, so they're only working for 6 months of the year. Which means you need 2 people to do it. And they're going to want holiday, ain't they? So there's another 2 months of the year that you fucking ain't got anybody to cover anything. So you need 3 people, so you need 3 drivers, each getting £500 a day. Right? And then they think there's going to be enough people getting on and off the train for them to cover that. So train prices are going to go through the fucking roof. Yeah? Policy to hold or work. It's in the public good, they say. Yeah. Yeah. They say it's going to be it'll help grow the public purse. This is what they say. And what that means is they'll pay the driver loads of money, and they'll pay the cleaner loads of money, and the fucking station staff loads of money, and the maintenance people loads of money, but they won't make any money at all. So the entire thing's built on a false maths sheet. Whereas if you were to write it down, you'd be fucking losing millions a year. Alright? So now we haven't even started doing this, we're back into subsidising the fucking train set again. For the government to fucking own it, run it, and then they're back into negotiations. Which is, what the fuck is a union, boys? Because there's only 2 of you left. And you're retiring on Friday, and you're retiring the following Friday. So in actual fact, there's your wages, fuck off to the pub, have a nice weekend, I've put another 50 quid in there for you. So, the thing is, this is it. It's feeding the money in to the driver. It's feeding the money into the maintenance guy. It's feeding money into the cleaner at the station and the person that does the station shit, sells tickets. Yeah. But it don't put any money into the public, does it? It doesn't make the public any richer, because they're still walking up to the station paying £3.50 for a coffee and fucking £20 to go 3 miles down the road and back. And to them that's expensive in comparison to the wages they're earning. We just end up in this downward spiral of communism creep. And it is just creeping slowly. You do as you're told, you do your job, you get paid your wage, and you can't afford to do fuck all. Basically. But the unions will be fucked if the fucking government have their way, because they'll crack the whip, just like these flipping these nurses and doctors wanting fucking unrealistic fucking pay rises. But again, we look at the fucking demographic and you think, oh yeah, actually they're just fucking moaning, I want more, give me more. Like, how about you restructure yourselves? So instead of you all doing 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, and suddenly realising that human condition can't suffer without sleep, you know, take the fucking education off of other industries that say, if you're a nurse and playing with people's fucking bodies, I don't want you to make an error. And in order to mitigate that risk and manage that risk, you're not going to have a second job, and you will only work 8 hours a day and then fuck off home to have a family life, to go running, to take a shit and a shower and to eat and to love your family. Right? Not work your arse off to pay for some unrealistic fucking mortgage that's based on a load of fuckery bollocks that fucking makes you work your arse off 24 hours a day. Unrealistically, until you break. Don't forget, this is what this is all about, isn't it, eh? The human condition and how to fucking control and sufferment, isn't it? Hope you ain't suffering too bad. Hope you ain't suffered watching the show. Hope you've had a fucking jolly good time. I see there's been a massive conversation again in the top chat, because the algorithm's obviously proactively helping me. So, to the 310 people that have subscribed, I'm sharing my love with you. Thank you very much indeed. If you've been unsubscribed, please resubscribe. Tell any fellow followers to do the same, please. Yeah, click the like if you would. Click the little heart button and all that. All that stuff helps YouTube see me. And if they can see me, then hopefully I'll see you. Hopefully I'll see you in the next show. Yeah, live and direct here from England. That side. Live and direct from England, sharing our love with the whole wide world out there. Hope you're well. Peace be with you, wherever you are. You know, share that frequency about. Share that frequency about. Do your neighbour a fucking no. Yeah, you could do that. You could do your neighbour a favour and don't forget to say hello to a stranger. Yeah, because the world's backwards and twisted this week and everything's going to be jolly nice anyway. So remain positive. Go and check out Stefan on his Sunspots channel. Yeah, I really want to buy him a belt, but he'll probably argue with me about that. Very neat and tidy young man, making a fucking excellent presentation of sun solar flares and coronal mass ejections. I find all that very interesting. Don't forget, check out local geezer to me, Jeff Buys Cars, for all your UK and English freaking car worries and woes. And Jeffrey Drum and his wonderful wife Alexa in the land of Chem and Ancient Odysseys. Yeah, they're both out in Egypt there on the Giza Plateau, sharing with us their love they have for their subject matter. And I love their subject matter, and I completely agree. And I'd like to see some working models and some curiosities answered. If you're curious, you know what's going to be on the next show, you'll have to join me, wouldn't you? On the next show. Join me on the next show. We're going to be sharing our love with you, as we do. Yeah. Me, Dodgy Git, on the Dodgy Git show. We'll do show 229 next, and it'll be fun, won't it? Hey, it'll be fun. Until then, don't forget to say hello to your neighbour and do a stranger a favour for nothing because you can. Until next time, when hopefully there'll be more. I would have decorated by then. Yeah, I'll fucking process moving crap everywhere. Anyway, until then, don't forget, share it on other platforms and have a discussion with your friends about what we discuss here and how you feel about it. And yeah, you guess the gap in my teeth. Yeah, some people like that, don't they? Anyway, yeah, love ya. See you later. Tell your nan.